Hi guys, welcome to Life is for the Living. It's been a couple of months since I posted. If you remember, the last video I posted was when the war in Sudan. I think we were like 2 weeks into the war, and yeah, so I managed to leave. I documented, my journey back home because nobody left, no one left, Sudan, via the airport because it was the first one to be bombed. So I documented my journey, but then after I watched the video, it was too painful for me to just put it out there. So I ended up just leaving it. So I didn't uh, upload it. Then also going home, it took time just to adjust. I was coming from a place where it was it was all bombs and guns and the noise. And then I went back home and it was quiet. And then they're just adjusting and everything. So it took me some time. And then yeah, again I have moved from my video, not my video actually, my caption. You've seen I've moved to a new country. I'm gonna tell you that in a bit. Um, all right. I've been here for 3 weeks. What? He's going to do the measuring for you? What? What do you want? The key. He's going to? Ah, okay, fine. So it's been 3 weeks, and then a lot has happened to me. After 1 week of me getting here, I broke my toe. I fractured my toe. And let me just show you this. This is my leg that is elevated. It's in a cast. That is the table, the brown one that fell on the toe, and actually fractured the toe. Um, for the first time, I've never broken a bone this one. Immediately it felt like I picked a bone. Just it kind of just flew. I mean, it was a bad experience, and now I've been this way for 2 weeks. The first week after after I went to the hospital the first time, they had to do some stitching because of cuts, and also they had to put a cast because of the fracture. And then a week later, I had to redo again. They had to do the same procedure again because there was a clot and there was an infection on the wound. So they had to remove the stitches and then restitch again. I mean, it's a very, very painful and awful experience. So hopefully soon I'll get out of this. So I've just been like this since I came, I would say, because it's only the first week that I moved around, and then after that I was in a cast, and that's how it's been. So I watch my environment from the balcony. I'm seated at my balcony. Just a sneak preview of my environment. All right, that's how it looks. Position. I will give you a tour of my apartment and my environment once I'm able to walk nicely. Though I just want to I wanted to touch base and then just thank all of you. Most of you who reached out to me, just encouraging me during the difficult times, and those who came to visit me. I can't thank you enough. And also there are those who've just been reaching out and try to post videos, we miss your videos. So yeah, hey, I decided just to do something so that you guys can know I'm okay and where I am. All right, I told you I moved to a new country. I'm in Cairo, that's Egypt. It's a very amazing place so far from the little I've seen, because I haven't been able to move around, because most of the time I'm just supposed to rest the leg and then keep it raised. Even when I'm sleeping, I have to prop it on a couple of pillows, because it has to be, I think, above the heart rate or something. That's what I was told. Because actually, if I put the leg down, after some time it starts swelling and then it becomes painful. So this has been my position. All right, so I'm also sad that I lost some few friends, in Sudan, and also some are still stuck there. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video, like the importance of like having your documentation, because a friend of mine is stuck there simply because she doesn't have a passport, or she didn't have one, so she's not able to cross borders. Yeah, it's really sad. And now it's right now there's no government in existence, I would say, in Sudan where she can maybe process that. And also there are those that their passports were like stuck at the embassies, several embassies. I mean, it's just been a bad thing. So all right, so I wanted just to say, like, it's like really important to make sure that you have your documentations, and up to date. Even there are those people who had passports but are expired, also they couldn't travel. And yeah, so it's very important, just as much as it's important to have your identification, like your national ID. It's just good to have a passport for cases like, in case of things like this. So like, you find you are not able to travel, out of your country or across borders because of just something you can get. And some of these things, when you want to get them in like a short period of time, sometimes they can prove to be a challenge. Like a friend of mine, that was like, I think 2 months before the war broke. The friend had been asking me to try and find him something, if there's a job or something. So anyway, an opportunity came and I hooked him up, and he was successful. He did the interview. But now the problem came in, like, after he had been given the offer later now. And then they were like, wanting to process his air ticket and stuff, and he couldn't travel because he didn't have a passport. So I was asking him, like, how was he asking for an international job? Like, how did he want to travel anyway? Using what, a magic broom? Like, it actually didn't look good on me, like me explaining to them why the person can't come. And there's some opportunities that can't wait. And yeah, that's how we just lost the opportunity. So it's just good to have your documents, yeah, just in case maybe there's an emergency, like you see when there was the war, or maybe when they things like a job, or you just need to travel. It could even be for medical reasons, like something might happen to you and you're supposed to like get out of the country, and then you can't. So I just urge people, just make sure you have. Don't say like, I don't think I'll be leaving my country, like I don't need. Something might just come up, and then at that time it's going to be so difficult to get, like, your documentation ready. So anyway, I wanted to touch base and just tell you that I moved. And I'll try as much as possible to like post stuff, because here it looks like I can have like a lot of things to even talk about, because in Sudan most of the time I just should be like more indoors. Because if you've watched my previous videos, most of them I was just doing them from indoors. All right, even here most of it I'll just be doing from my apartment, like here, but then it has a nice view. And right now where I'm seated, I can see, like, this is a whole new, it's like Cairo, they're building a new city. So I'm like in the new capital, and from where I'm seated I can actually, it's like 10 minutes drive to the capital. I can actually see the buildings. I don't know if my camera in between the tall buildings, that's like the new part of the new capital. I don't know if it's clear, but place, still we don't have like a lot of residents here. Like in my block, this one, I think we only 2 people. Like the other blocks, and some of them are even still empty, they are unoccupied. Yeah, so but it's a very nice place. The environment looks like really good. I will be able to document once I get walking, because the only time I've been able to live here to go to outside is only when I'm going to the hospital. So and that time, like, at least the last 2 days or so, it's when at least the pain has been going down a bit. But I've not been moving much. Most of the time I've just been on the bed or just seated working. I'm just now working from home. So basically that's how my life has been. but I'm good. I'm okay. I thank God. I'm alive, you know, and I look forward to like having more fun. Yeah. So I just wanted to touch base and just even thank my special friend. Of course, he knows himself because he's gonna watch this. He's the one who kept encouraging me, like, you know, you've not posted something, you know, please post something. I'm like, okay, I'll try and do something and touch. So I know he will see this, and I'm looking forward to doing more frequent postings, inshallah, you know, like that's as they say. So until, you know, next time, God bless and thank you so much.